As a follow-up to fitting, to explaining how a door seal fails and what we have to put up with, today I forgot to show you completely how to fit the seal properly. So what we're going to do is we're going to first inspect our joints, make sure there's some tape on there. I'm going to re-tape that one. That's how it should be. But one of the things I do, if you probably need to take your door card off to get this, but I strip off the plastic piece here, take that piece off, take this piece off, because otherwise you can tap it over the hammer and you could break them. That's the reason why. This little pin comes out down here. This little pin down here comes out. And you usually have to take your door card off to do that. The reason is that the door card is just halfway over the pin. Bit of a bad design fault. They should have put a little notch in it, but they didn't. Take that off, move it to one side, and push the door back as far as it can go. Now, just be mine's hitting my jack here, so that's good. But just be careful about this gap here, because if you see a lot of Land Rovers have got a crease in here, because the check straps failed and this bit hits the doorpost. Kind of a common repair. So sometimes it's nice to put a little bit of rubber in there and shut the door. The door's weight will push against the rubber and keep it right. So now I'm going to put the camera on the stand. We've got it. I'm going to prep up a couple more bits. There's some dum-dum in there, but I'm really going to do this one again. All right. So then I'm going to put the camera on the stand and we'll explain. So I've taped up the joint here. Now I've got the door seal. I've stood on this about 1,000 times, but never mind. I hope you can understand what I'm trying to do. So I've taped up the joint. I always like to get into the habit of cutting tape with a knife rather than pull it and stretch it, because it looks awful. Very amateurish. The misconception about fitting a seal is we always start, let me get you down here. People always start at the bottom, like that, and work all the way around the top, round to here, and then they come around this side. And then they come round to this side, and they find out it's either too long, too short, or whatever. And let's see if we can see. Yeah, you can see that, that's okay. I have to keep checking because I'm on my own. So what we do is, we take the top corner first, you see over there, and we start in the top corner. And we push the seal as far as we can go in, making sure it goes in really tight. Alright, so it's got to go in right tight into that corner. And then, it's got to, a bit fast, fold it over, struggle it. So that goes right tight into the corner. And push this in just a little bit, alright, just a little bit. And then work this bit a little bit. Alright, so that's working out quite nice, you see that? And then the trick is to fit this corner. You're probably wondering why. So again, start off a little bit and get that under there. Now sometimes the roof lining's a bit of a trouble. So sometimes you might have to drop the roof lining down. Just those two fir tree clips, drop it down. You can see it's all puckered, you see? And you think it's too long, but it isn't. If you start off and just try and fold that seal in a little bit, do it with your fingers, like that, and just do it just progressively. Like that. The top one is the worst one to do, because like I say, with the roof lining. And then take we call this a dead blow hammer. If you can hear, it's filled with lead shot, but it's a rubber hammer. And then just tap it up. So it's not going to damage. Sometimes you have to be a bit brutal. Notice this piece here isn't quite going in. I'm just going to open this up and give it a... There we go, see? You can shoot, you could use pry bar to do that. The same thing down at the bottom, sort of. You can, I'll show you how to do it in a minute. So then force it on just with your hand. And this is where it gets tricky, this piece. So again, push that all the way. Give it a quick tap on. Make it look neat. What you've got to do now is bring this out fairly at 90 degrees and start to push your top corner out, like that, and then bend it, holding your thumb here, bend it and push it back on. Like that. That's the easy way. Then you do the bottom, fit the bottom in, and then by doing that, it's a perfect length. You see down there? You see it's let's turn this camera on. Then you can see it's a perfect length. You don't have to cut them. If you cut them, you're doing them wrong. Alright? Just give them a quick tap all the way around. Then we're going to move on to the other side and do the same again. And this is why we took that trim off. You're going to tap it away. This one's a bit trickier to do because it's thicker. Alright? Tap it on. Now, some of you have got a bracket here on some of the earlier cars. Let me see. Some of you have got a bracket here to hold, for the fold-down windscreen. Sometimes it's advisable to take that off if possible, if you can get it off. This one hasn't, so it makes life a little bit easier. But we're going to get stuck now. See if I can move this tripod around. We're going to get a little bit stuck in this corner, and this is the bit I was talking to you about, because we have to push this very tight into this corner. And this is why we need a mallet. And you sort of want to kick it up, but you don't want to go too wild. And this is see, that's fitted really nice into that corner as best as it can. If you make a mistake and you crush the seal, you go one side or it opens out too much, just simply take it off and tap it down so it's parallel again. Because it can go like this, look. You can open it up and get a great gap and it's not going to sit down. Just nip it like that and you'll get it back again. So you don't waste your seal. Again, pull this out at around 90 degrees, find your lip. Now this one is a bit trickier. Right, take it down, and then put your thumb in there, put your thumb in, and then it is naughty, but nice, you know what I mean? And again, you've got to miss that door latch. Oops. So now I'm down here. Put this bit in the bottom. It is a bit fiddly sometimes. Where we tap it? Yeah. Make sure that's right down at the bottom, like that. Give it a tap, and just progressively work that seal in. It does look big, but it should fit. Now, you might want to take off this inner thing here. I'm going to take it off because this, let me see, how can we see that? See this trim here? This is holding me off a little bit, so I'm going to take this off and then I'm fitting it properly. But I think you've got the idea how it should go. You can see our reinforcement there, So like I said, going to take this off, fit it properly, but there's no point doing this on a video because it's going to take too much time. But that's how to fit a seal. Top corners, do the top first, work your way down, bend it 90 degrees, put your thumb under there, fold it round your thumb, you can't go wrong. Alrighty, talk to you later.